10 build moves or retakes that you should know coming into chapter 5. If you don't know some of these, it might be time to brush up on some of your building, so let's get right into it. You can win 5,000 V-Bucks if you check out the video down below. It's only till the new year though, so check it out fast. Straight after this one. Our first move is so basic, it is the sway move retake. This is where we're going to be on our ramp, we're going to put our 4 walls around here, we're going to place a ramp behind us, and we're going to edit through. This can be done either side, and I've broadcasted this one a lot on my channel because it is just so useful. If someone's behind you, this is just perfect protection to get high ground. And as you can see, you can just do it infinitely. I really like this one. And it was clearly good enough for phase sway, so it will be good enough for us. Second build move you have to have down in 2024 and chapter 5 is double and triple edits. Double edits are pretty self-explanatory. We're going to go up and we're going to place our cone and our floor. We're going to edit through one. I suggest you take the 2 tiles on the floor and edit a single tile of the cone. This is going to get you the best double edit and the best practice coming into a triple edit. Do not edit it like this, it's a lot harder and you're more likely to mess up. Once you place that and edit it through them, it's just smooth sailing. You go through, place another ramp, go through, place a floor or a cone, you know, just play with it. When you get it better, you should be able to do it consistently, just in a row like so. You see how my crosshair's barely moving on the double edits? That's because I've had a lot of practice on them and I know exactly where my crosshair should be. And I've got that 2-to-1 tile editing ratio down to a T. What about triple edits? For the triple edits, I want you to do the double edit first. So I want you to go up, do the double edit, and then place the wall for the triple edit. A lot of people like to place it after they've edited the floor, and I wouldn't recommend it because this gives you the extra time to edit it. Double edit, wall, edit. Triple edit. That definitely made sense in my brain. I don't know about out loud. Honestly guys, quad edits are not a necessary part of the meta this season, and I can't think of a scenario where you have to do that in a fight, but it might be helpful to work on them just for a bit of practice and mechanics, practicing fast editing and crosshair placement. You can practice it on my free build map, which is what I'm going to be using for this entire video. It gets you 0 input delay. On to number 3. For number 3, we're going to be on our ramp again. We're going to place our 4 walls around the top, place a ramp, and you might be thinking, isn't this just a sway retake? No. Instead of editing this wall right here, we're going to take the ramp and just flip it like this, and then jump, and then we're going to be on top of the ramp. It's kind of like a 90, except a little bit more advanced. And it offers a lot of protection because these walls on the ramp are constantly there. And once we flip this ramp, we can place walls, or place floor and a cone. And you can do it without ever coming out of build mode, which I really like as well. You can do it consistently. It actually works as such a good way to get high ground. Guys, make sure you pop code JKC, and it's the #1 way to support me around this time of year, and it allows me to create videos like this. Moving on. We run on about triple edits, but another useful triple edit is this one right here. Instead of doing our usual triple edit and editing through like this, place our double edit our double edit in the same way, place a wall here, but edit the side wall like this. This is going to give us an option of going out to the side instead of in front, and I personally like to place a wall here and just do some builds from then on. The side triple edit is a useful way to link up your free builds, and you can do it either side. But the right is the far easier option on this one. It's far easier going this way than going that way because the crosshair slightly to the right of the screen, making it easier to make that turn. The side jump high wall is an incredible feat of engineering, and it goes something like this. You can place your ramp, you can place here, you can edit this part of the cone, the back tile. Through the tile, you're going to place this wall. You're then going to jump, side jump, and place this high wall. This is the high wall. It goes 2 higher than the side jump. It doesn't matter if you have to take 2 jumps on it because it's still going to take the enemy by surprise if they're 2 boxes above you. In this scenario, your enemy is here and you are down here. You can see by this example, we got right up to the top of the enemy, getting their wall before everything else. They can be taken off guard by the fact we have their wall. I'd recommend practicing your side jumps even more now, because side jumps are a little bit harder this season, especially with this new movement. It's a little bit harder to get it consistent. Like, how are we meant to side jump on this, bro? If you want a different variation, you can also do this. You can edit the 2 tiles of the other side and just do a nice sweeping round motion where you can get the high wall and mantle up. But it's up to you guys really. I'm giving you creative control on this one. Side jumps are super useful, especially in box fights. You can see right here, there is an imaginary opponent on my wall, and they've just got my wall. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, I'm going to edit these, and I'm going to do a side jump out of the box. Side jumps out of the box are super useful because if I was down here and I was the enemy, you've just appeared a whole side above me. And if I keep doing it, I could be a lot harder to catch up to. As well as this, a lot of people edit out to the side or edit out the back, which is probably the joint best option. However, not a lot of people will side jump out the side. Another thing about side jumping out the side is it gives you an option for an offensive. If they're on this wall right here and I side jump out the side like so, this is an opportunity to get an offensive position. And especially on low HP, this can be a good thing because it means you can even out damage in a fight and get them on the defensive. Now everyone starts somewhere, and maybe you've started your Fortnite journey recently and you can't 90 yet, and that's okay because now we're going to teach you. So you're going to make sure you're going up on the ramps, you're going to take your walls, you're going to go one wall behind, one wall up, one wall to the side and one wall down. You're then going to jump, place a floor on a ramp, and turn 90 degrees to the right. That is your 90. Then you can carry on and do the exact same thing the next time. You can stack them on top of each other like so, and there are many different ways to do the 90. You can do a 90 without jumping. Jumping is optional on the 90. You can do a 90 without the side walls to save a little bit of mats. This is what Tfue used to do back in the day. The fact of the matter is 90s are still super useful to get high ground because they allow you to traverse up the layers so fast. Boxing to the side is something a lot of people can do right. If a player is inside this box right here, if I just got the cone and I know they're going to go that way, this is how I box them out to the side. I'm going to take my cone. I'm going to place a cone here, 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 and here. This is where they're going to run to, and I want the cones to be there before anything else. Then I'm going to place a wall here, place a wall edit here, and place the walls. This is going to give me a nice safe angle. I can even do this wall edit to make it even safer. It's the exact same if I'm boxing out the other side, cones first, then wall edits. Trust me, it makes it so much better and you can establish piece control before anything else has happened. But sadly, not a lot of people box up like this, but the people that do are people like Tayson, so you know it works. This retake is slightly harder and is combining some of the skills we've used so far. I don't know what I'd call this retake, but it goes something like this. We're going to ramp up, do our face sway retake, but place a cone above us and not edit through. We're then going to turn to the side that's open, place a ramp, a floor, and a ramp. Then we're going to edit through the floor, reset the floor, and then you can edit through a wall here. In full motion, it looks something like this. As you can see, nothing too special. It is a retake, and it works. It's protected, and you can do it over and over again, and it's pretty easy to learn. I like this retake because it's nice and simple, and it does allow you to get high ground. When you get to this point, you could also flip the ramp and continue like that. And I'd recommend you just kind of go with the flow because that's the best thing to do while building. You ever wanted to get to high ground faster than 90s, faster than anything possible? Well, this is how you do that. I want you to place a ramp and then 2 ramps off the end. You're then going to place a floor and a ramp here. You're then going to place 2 more ramps here. Then you're going to turn to the side and place a floor and a ramp here. Then 2 more ramps here. You might be seeing a little pattern here. This is called like power ramping. And it's super powerful for a couple reasons, mainly because it allows you to get high but just by running. It has quite a protected structure. People aren't going to be shooting this down, but you still get so much height. You're pretty much running up to high ground, as you can see, and that makes it incredibly impressive. Meaning, especially in zone wars, you can dominate the opponent. Although this works to a lesser extent in game as well. If someone's over here, I can just power ramp up like this, and I'm already 3 or 4 layers above him, and I have the high ground and the power in all the fight. If you want to learn some of these even more in depth or learn some different ones, click on this video right here. It's going to help you out, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Win 5,000 V-Bucks with the link in the description. Check it out before the new year though, guys. Have a good one.